Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the great escape from the mental asylum. Thanks to our friend who's addicted to sleep, or just wants sleep in all fairness, and by the sounds of it, he doesn't want to escape, just wants sleep. But I want to escape, so I'm going to give him some sleeping pills in exchange for some noise to help me escape. So I hope this goes well. We're about to find out if I can do this in one attempt or not, and I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, remember to hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos, remember to hit the subscribe button. Let's get noisy.
I've got what you want.
Show me!
Keep the sleeping pills now. Give the sleeping pills. Ah, sod it.
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away!
Okay, where are we hiding? Where are we hiding? In here? Over here? Let's just wait here and see what happens. Because we need to go down there, don't we? Those guards aren't moving. I wonder. No, I think there's a guard at the end of that corridor. So have we got to go down that way? I'm guessing we do. So let's sneak down this way. There's a guard in there. Oh, he's seen me. He's got a little boomerang like symbol is. There's a guard over there, but I don't think he's in that room, so it looks like we're clear. This guard has moved. Down there he is. Okay, let's check in here. What's this?
I could use this control wheel to turn the valve I saw.
Ah, there we go. Can we get in this door? Yes.
What carnage.
Let's close that door. Windows in here, which is good. So let's take a look around, see what we can see. Lots and lots of gore by the looks of things, but nothing special. Okay, and then over here, it's one of these.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
Okay, and that's another cupboard to hide in. Right, so one, ooh, lots of limbs. Right, hopefully getting out of here is just as easy as getting in. Ah, he's there. That's not good. Let's hopefully that guard doesn't come in here. If he does, probably gonna have to hide in the closets. Okay, he doesn't seem to come down here at all. Or did I miss him go past? No one there. Okay. So where's his pattern then? Got to figure that out now. I'm not sure. Oh, there's a fella.
Get me out! Don't let me sleep in here.
Catch me.
Okay.
If he does not catch me.
Very good.
If I do not sleep, I do not see.
Okay,
He does
let's
not
go
call
down
me.
there at the end.
Calls me. If I walk, I do not stop.
Let's see. Yes, lots of crazy muttering in the background. So, I think the third lever we need is down here. Okay, I have no idea where this guard is going.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No.
Okay, so he's going down there.
4, 5.
There's nothing in here. So can we hide behind here? I'm hoping so. Let's try it. Just got to wait for the guard to do another circle rounds. And then we'll sneak in to the right behind him. And hopefully that works. Okay, there's his lights. Looks like he's gone down. Yeah, the light's going down the corridor. Okay, so doesn't seem to be anything here. Damn. Right, let's hide in here quickly. Because he's coming. He's almost here. Everything's going fuzzy. Everything's going fuzzy. It's all good. Right, let's wait for him to go a few steps down. Yeah, now would be a good time to get out. So I'm wondering, do we...
Burns me. I will not eat it anymore. Never again. We must not eat it.
Okay, well, let's try down here then. Ah, hang on, that goes round. I didn't realise there's an actual back way into here. Interesting. So that levers up. So just one of those is needed. Okay. I guess we have to find. We definitely have to find where it is. Ooh, what's that? There's a little bubble appearing.
The liquid connects it to the electric current. What are its properties?
Interesting. I'm guessing that's possibly popped up because we found that medicine book a few minutes ago. Right, so let's check out here. There's actually a room, archives. Let's check in the archives room. I'm going to close that door. Hopefully, yeah, there's no one in here by the looks of things. So let's do a very good search of this place.
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy,
Yeah.
and a full shelf on cephalopods.
Lots of
Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here.
Sarah Hawkins was interned at Riverside for fits of insanity for a while before her death. She wasn't at her first attempt with the fire at the mansion. She wasn't at her first... Okay, so maybe she is saying she didn't die... Well, she obviously didn't die at the mansion. I succumbed to hiding, okay. I don't need to hide in there just yet.
Dementia? Self-inflicted wounds?
A document attesting to the facts that Irene Sanders, wife of Francis Sanders, had her husband interned after he had shown grave signs of madness.
Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising.
Okay, but no switch in here, just more information, which I suppose is a good thing. Hopefully we don't get caught coming out of here. Right, so I suppose following these wires would help. So where that yellow wire, I'm guessing, is where we need to go. Guess. This is all guesswork, but it's good guesswork because obviously the wires follow around switches. So let's see if we can sneak into there. Oh look, there it is.
All the levers are activated.
Okay, so that's... See, I thought that there was actually 3 ways out of here. The electric way, the distraction way, and the gas way. So, if I am turning this on, what is going to happen next? That's the exit. So, after we turn this on, so I'm going to hide just there, if we need it immediately.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Damn it!
Oh crap,
This way!
not good, not good. I'm going to hide in here, hopefully they didn't see me.
Is there anybody here?
Please tell me that worked. I kind of messed that up, didn't I? No, you didn't see anything over here. Go check out the back. There's a back door. Fools. Have I messed this up? Oh, no, again. Okay, so getting out of here might be a little trickier than I imagined. Come on, get away, God, get away. Okay, I'm gonna risk it. Oh, you can see me.
I'm gonna walk her. This way!
Ah, no, that didn't work. I was going to try and run out of there.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Yeah.
Damn it! What's going on?
Okay, so if they're in there, we just have to wait for this guy to wander past. We should be able to sneak out that way down the right corridor. Up there's his light. Good. Yeah, he's blind still. And then down this way should be clear now. It's all looking good so far. Right, it's a patient, crazy person. Right, now is clear. I'll take the longer route. Oh, I didn't even notice this area here. Medicine tome, I'll take that. Nothing else here. Thanking you. Little bit learned as well. And is the exit is clear. I don't have the keys, do I? Hang on. Okay, where are we now? That doesn't look good.
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
What did they do to you? Oh, don't think I've got enough medicine professional to get that one. Let's go for
You're
that
Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want him. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
It was Sarah Hawkins who invoked this curse? Yeah, let's go for that
In
answer.
her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
Sanders!
Okay. Interesting.
What hell?
He's flying. One of his legs was broke.
I gotta...
Nick. Okay.
This is insane.
It's an
What
asylum
killed
site.
him?
So, yes. The insane asylum killed him. I was dreaming it. Drugs are inside me that are making me see things. That all was not real. I'm sticking with that as my answer for now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where are we going to go? This way?
Damn! The gas!
No!
Oh, my head.
Later. We need to move on.
Who goes there?
The ghost.
That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Yep, I agree with that plan. Pretty sure this is a dead end, yeah. Creepy stuff. Oh, Officer Bradley's talking somewhere. Let's go down and find him. Oh, who's he talking to?
You're awake,
Hello?
Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
Yeah, but that could have meant I slept for 2 weeks. Woman.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Yeah, don't have skill for that one. I might be onto a lead. Yeah, let's go for that one.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
He called him the Shambler? Yeah, let's just be honest. I can only think they're insane, and I think I'm insane anyway, because I'm pretty sure that officer's dead.
I didn't see what, but something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Let's stay prudent. Yeah, let's not tell her how crazy we
You're
think
right.
I am.
Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Sounds like a good plan. Okay, and we have some skill points to spend, so... Can I spend them? I think I can. We have 5. Okay. Did I not start putting them into one of these? No, I think that one might have 1 point into it. So, investigation, psychology. I need 6, 6, 6 and 5. Okay, so yeah, I can actually complete this one. There we go. So we're 4 of 5 on spot hidden. Let's validate that. There we go. And then what are we on? Occultist is 1 of 5. Medicine is 2 of 5, although it's 2.5 really. So we still haven't found that much occults just yet, but I'm sure we will eventually.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
Yep, sounds good. Can I talk with you?
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
If they're confusing your head, what are they like in mine? Because, you know, you died the other night. Sod it, I need a drink. will affect my destiny, that's fine. I don't care. It'll affect my head right now, and that's more what I'm concerned about and needing. So, talking to Sanders' widow. Let's go pay a visit to Sanders' widow then. Is this the way out? I can't remember. Yep. So, Sanders' residence now.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
What's she here, I wonder?
You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
Interested.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday. I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
You must not feel guilty. He died screaming right before my eyes. I was no longer there when it happened. I'm not taking it quite well. Well, I think we're going to go with a psychology professional answer. You know, see if we can calm her down and get her on our side to get some better answers out of her.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Yeah, let's try that one.
It's terrible what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
What is Cat doing here? Well, let's go with this answer, because it's unlocked for some reason, for something that we've done previously.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
I have nothing to lose apart from my eyesight and maybe my life. Okay, so where are we going? Oh, let's take the breviary or medicine tome 2. Yeah, it disappeared. We've stolen it. Don't mind me. Oh, need something else.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Okay, yeah, borrowing that as well. Let's walk around before we go into any doors, because... Oh, cats. Hello.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
Interesting. Oh, some more
I could use one of those.
sleeping pills. Got a lot of sleeping pills. And the whale and the cod. And we seem to be borrowing quite a lot of stuff at the moment. Hey, another medical book. Awesome. Leveling up our skills in that. What is this? Would you read the book? Why not? Okay, Beyond Reality. Achievement unlocked. Is it a kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures? I'm beginning to believe that they exist. Okay, that was their occultism gone up. Nice. Oh, yeah, we just used our strength for this. Key to Sanders' gallery. Well, we kind of...
An old diary.
Okay. We kind of had access to the gallery room anyway, but we'll steal the key. Okay, so this volume spends some time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that her Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their visions as a messenger sent by gods. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe. Interesting.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Interesting. And anything on this desk? No, I think that's this office cleared out. I'll come back to speak with Cat in a second. Let's see what else we can find around here, or borrow.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Okay, so there's a picture of the picture. He looks very impressed with it. She looks... guessing that's Sarah Hawkins, and she looks pissed, basically. Interesting. Oh, I've got a reconstruction.
Did she really care for him after all?
Dear Madame, I acknowledge the receipt of the letter in which she demands the body of your deceased husband. I'm sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you at the moment of his interment. You signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you, Thomas Fuller. Okay, so the mangled body has basically disappeared. Let's see what this reconstruction is. So we've got a cup of tea just there. Can't get to it from this side, so let's... yeah.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Maybe.
A house of artists.
Right. Investigation.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
Interesting.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
And yeah, she looks annoyed. They both look annoyed, to be fair.
He didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated.
Possibly.
Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
Maybe. And... Cultists, okay. He gouged his own eyes out.
The Shambler. I need to see it.
Yes. I think we do. What's this? Ah.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes.
Oh, so he was...
I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
So he is very...
Accursed gallery.
Very
Those accursed
crazy.
paintings, that accursed Sarah.
Well, we kind of figured out that it was pretty crazy considering he was gouging his own eyes out. So let's go talk with Kat. And then go find the painting.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Yeah, I've got to verify the paintings for a buyer. Test elegance, yes.
I have a well-off client in Boston who heard about the death of Francis Sanders and wanted me to size up his estate before making an offer to his widow.
Nice story. Bad lie. Learn how to dupe, Detective. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
Okay, and you, what are you doing here? Well, let's be nosy.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network, and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
I'd say you're pleasant. Maybe. Okay, so where is the painting? Let's see if we can find it. Okay, yes. Here's the door we're looking for. Okay, well... there's a lot of stuff in here. A lot of expensive looking stuff. That's all you got to say about that one? Okay, well that's the Shambler over there, so let's avoid that room for the moment. See if there's anything else noteworthy here.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Ah, we just filled up our lantern. Awesome.
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, so... doesn't look like there's too much to note here. There is the Shambler. Let's see if we gouge our eyes out. it's blind. Okay, so...
What the hell was that?
I'm going to leave this video here. We're going to try to escape this accursed place in the next video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos and see what the hell that thing is, hit the subscribe button. But until next time, have fun and enjoy.